Hello everyone. Today we're going to try something a little bit different, and I'm going to bake a cake for you from scratch. So we're going to see how that goes. If it's successful, you're probably going to be able to watch this video. If it's not successful, I'm probably not going to post it. So the first thing we need to do is get our ingredients. And the first thing we need is 1 cup of white sugar. I'm trying to keep this as quiet as I can. Still get some nice sounds. You'll notice that you probably hear a little bit of water in the background. That's our fish tank. And the refrigerator is running, so this will be a little bit more noisy than some of my other videos. So this is a lot of sugar. And this is a little bitty scoop. So it's going to take a little while to fill it up. I hope these sounds are coming through. And this is supposed to be a very simple recipe, so hopefully I'll be able to accomplish it without too much of a problem. Okay. So I'm not a complete novice in the kitchen, but at the same time I'm not an expert at cooking either. Okay. So let's do the proper thing and put all of our ingredients in bowls, just like they do on TV. The next thing I need is a 1/2 cup of butter, and that is a 1/2 cup of butter. So we're going to keep it like that for now. The next thing we need is 2 eggs. So I'm going to go over here to the refrigerator. I'm going to bring the eggs back with me. 1 egg, 2 eggs. Okay. And now we'll put these back. Okay, 3 ingredients down. We need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So here's our vanilla extract here, and I'm also going to leave it in the container until it's time to use it. We need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, so here's our bag of flour. Let's move these out of the way. And we need 1.5 cups. I need to get this more in the screen, don't I? Okay. So I'm going to use this to scoop out some more. dump in there. Okay, there's 1 cup. And a half a cup. And I have a 1/4 cup, so we'll just do 2 of these. One. Two. Okay. So there's our 1.5 cups of flour. I always love the way it feels. And we've actually made a little bit of a mess here. I'm sure it won't be our first. Our last. Okay. The next thing we need is 1 3/4 teaspoons of baking powder. Here's our baking powder. And here are our teaspoon measurements. One teaspoon. And 3/4. It's our 1/4 teaspoon. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Looking professional here, aren't we? Now the last ingredient is 1/2 cup of milk. So we're going to go back to the refrigerator. And we are going to get a cup of milk, or 1/2 cup of milk. And I have this big measurement here, but I think I'm going to need a smaller one because this is only 1/2 cup. So we're going to use that. There's no sense in overkill. Let's see, 1/2 cup is right there. Perfect. Okay. And we're going to go put this back. I hope this part doesn't sound too weird since it's not on the video, but you can still hear me. Okay. So now we have all the ingredients we need to start our cake. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the bowl that we're going to be mixing everything in. And the first thing we need to combine is the butter and the sugar. So this is probably the most time-consuming part of the whole recipe. And yes, there is a lot of butter in this recipe. I left it out so that it would be soft. And we want to chunk it up a little bit. I think that'll help us. And if you are an experienced chef, are experienced in the kitchen, feel free to laugh at me at any time. Okay, so now we're going to add some sugar. And start mixing this together. I'm going to start by just chopping, I think. This is already pretty soft. So I'm going to get a spoon and start to mix this together. I forgot to get one out earlier. Okay. Now we can just kind of start to mash. Oops, I'm sorry about that. I'm sure this is not very elegant, but it's a start. But if you're starting with this much butter and this much sugar, it can't be all bad, right? Finish off the sugar. So it's starting to take on like a grainy, sandy texture from all the sugar and the butter together. Okay, so now the instructions say, let me pull them up here. The instructions say, cream together the sugar and the butter. And this doesn't look cream to me, so what I think I need to do is get out the whisk. And I hope I'm not making a terrible mistake by doing that. And I think I may have. Okay. Well, this is going to take a while, obviously, because I'm not 100% sure that I know what I'm doing. I've just trapped a large quantity of my ingredients inside my whisk. So I will be back after I have solved this problem and creamed this butter and sugar together. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so I believe this is creamed together, but I'm not sure, but I think that's as close as we're gonna get. I still hear a little bit of the grit of the salt, the sugar, but I assume that's normal. Okay, so the next thing it says is to beat in the eggs one at a time into the mixture. Okay. One. Put my hands off there. Okay. I hope this isn't too loud. Certainly easier to work with than it was at the very beginning. Do this spinny bowl thing. Come on, there you go. It's definitely changing consistency. Wow, that really transformed that a lot. Now it's a creamy consistency. And you may hear a loud train whistle, because I think I hear one coming up. If you do, I apologize. Okay. There we go. Now, what's next? Stir in the vanilla. Okay. We needed how much of this? 2 teaspoons. Ooh, smells good. 1, 2. You think we should have a little more? Sure. Okay, just a little more. Probably just ruined our recipe. Hopefully we didn't ruin it, but I like vanilla. Cooking is not a quiet process, is it? It's certainly smelling better. Okay, vanilla is added. Combine the flour and the baking powder and add this to the creamed mixture and mix well. Okay. Let's move this over. Here's our flour. Here's our baking powder. Now let's mix this up. I don't know if you're supposed to mix it up beforehand, but they say to, so I'm following the directions as closely as I can. Okay. So now, I'm going to go ahead and start to preheat my oven to 350. Okay, because I think we're kind of on the home stretch here. Okay. Okay, the milk comes last. I was just making sure that I wasn't messing up. Because this is going to get thick really quick. Whoa, whoa. Too much, too much. Resist from putting my finger into the batter on the spoon. I will be civilized and use a knife. How's that? So now it's starting to thicken back up again. Okay, just a little more. Okay, that's the last of that. You can hear the oven starting to heat up. I think I got a stiff spoon. Okay. That looks like that may be close to right. Okay. And it says to mix the milk until batter is smooth. Okay. So now we're adding more liquid in. Pour sugar and butter, don't know what hit it. Invited all kinds of ingredients to the party. It was so simple in the beginning, just the two of them. And happy cooperation. And then all kinds of people started crashing the party. It all started with those 2 eggs. I hope that is good. Move a few of these things out of the way. It smells good. And we're going to use this pan. And grease it down. A little bit more here. I should do this on the camera, shouldn't I? I don't want it sticking. Okay, now our hands are all greasy. Let's wash them off. Okay. Now for the moment of truth. I think the consistency is right based on the comments that were on the website I got this from. They said it was supposed to look like Cool Whip. there you have it. I will pause this here, and I will pop it in the oven when it is ready. And I will show you the results. Okay, well, it looks done. I will let that cool, and then we will test it to see how it tastes. Well, as you can see, in the end, it didn't turn out so well. But I have video proof that I did grease this pan. But apparently I did not grease it enough. But it does look nice. There's a very good texture to it. So let's see what it tastes like. My poor mangled cake. Tastes very good. I think that extra dash of vanilla was the right thing to do. Well, thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe. I have many more videos to make for you guys. And if you have any requests, let me know. And let me know what you thought about this cooking video. And I may make some more for your entertainment. And hopefully to help you relax. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.